Idaho to Nashville.
I am a scientist.
I am a scientist. I am a scientist.
I am a scientist.
Scientist.
I am a scientist.
Set me in a river.
There's only one wildlife refuge near Brighton Elementary School, but there are more than 500 refuges in the National Wildlife Refuge System. Our National Wildlife Refuge is located in the Nulhegan Basin. A basin is like a sink. Cold air sinks in the basin. The coldest place in Vermont was right there in the basin. It was 50 below zero. What's in lots? Bear poop. Sure. Black bears like to live on the refuge. Black bears like to eat beech nuts.
Most people think that moose are killed by car accidents or hunters in Vermont, but that's not true. Most of them are killed by ticks.
Winter, moose have just a few ticks. They can have up to 150,000 of them.
Love it in the basin.
Really? Why?
Because the snow stays longer in the basin and the ticks fall off the moose into the snow and they die. And the moose really like it. Spruce grouse lives on this refuge.
Spruce grouse have big, red, bushy eyebrows.
Yes, ma'am. Hi, I've seen a lot of moose around here, but I haven't seen any deer. Can you tell me why?
That's a very good question. Follow me. The reason why a lot of deers don't survive here is because the snow's too deep and they end up getting stuck, and smaller predators can come and just kill them because they can't move. But on some areas of the refuge, we have refuge managers encourage the growth of evergreen trees that help block out the snow, so that in some areas deer can live. So then there's still a pretty good population instead of just getting all killed off because of small predators.
Very interesting.
I'm going to tell you about transects. Now, many people don't know what a transect is. That's what I'm here for. A transect is a 200-yard long trail in which you look for animal tracks and things of that sort for data, for things like national wildlife refuges, like the one that we're in today.
We're walking the transects to figure out which animals pass through.
This is a yellow marker that begins our transect.
We've got a lot of data because we have walked our transects 4 times.
But you only can count tracks within 10 steps of the trail.
If you can't tell what tracks are, then you can't count them on a transect.
What the track is, don't count it.
2 sets of tracks from the same animal, you cannot count them unless they're 10 feet apart.
When you are walking a transect, you can count animals like porcupine eating bark off a tree.
Rachel, the biologist, uses transects to study lynx tracks.
There's no 2 hair tracks, the better for length.
This is a snowshoe hare home that lynx like to eat.
There's a double flag at the end of the trail.
Walking transects is hard work. Yeah.
It's hard walking in deep snow.
My legs are tired already.
Edge habitat has the most snow because there is no trees to catch the snow.
Snowshoe hare track on the edge habitat.
To the lowland forest! lowland forest habitat. It's colder down here because the coldness comes off the mountain and sneaks in.
Right now because of all the fresh snow. Many times while we were running our transects, we saw deer tracks in the lowland.
Welcome to the riparian habitat. Welcome to the riparian habitat, where we saw the most diverse tracks because we're next to the food and water source.
This is the only habitat that we saw an otter and mink.
In the riparian habitat, it is the coldest because all of the cold air from the mountainside comes down and fills right in to the river and
Welcome to the stream-side habitat. This is our stream. We usually see it, and it leads into the Nulhegan River.
Do we usually see a greater diversity of tracks here than the other habitats?
Yes, because there's a stream and more food.
Remember, we saw a mink and a fisher.
Welcome to the pine forest habitat.
It's not as deep because the trees are holding it up.
Is it warmer up here in the pine forest than down in the stream side habitat?
It's colder down in the stream because the cold air sinks down where the river is. The trees catch the snow to make it easier for animals to walk.
We saw deer and snowshoe hare tracks because of this tree right here, because it offers space underneath for them to walk.
Get me out of Nashville. Summer's just too damn hot. That's what I'd say if you asked me today. Sweaty southern spot. Take me to the mountains west of the Great Divide. But when I was a kid in Tennessee, summer was the blink of an eye. Set me in a river and cool my body down. South Harpeth in an inner tube, the water holes I found. Pretty soon it gets too cold.
Snowshoe tracks. All right, do it.
You cannot count tracks 10 feet out of your trap. It's not allowed.
Trackers don't count it. Don't count it.
Rule number 1, don't step in the trap.
Rule number 2. Rule number 3, don't step in the traps.
Acorns grow. Put me in a creek with a crawdad under every rock. There's a game of spud about to start halfway down the block. Picking ripe blackberries and lying out watching the stars. Summer's like a meteor, firefly in a jar. Carry me back to Whippoorwill, I'll teach you what I learned. Fill my cup with lemonade, watch our planet turn. Tuesday, Thursday, 6 o'clock, there was Frisbee in the park. But even in the summer, we had to stop when it got dark. And if you never heard an acorn growing, put your ear to the ground. Sounds like a freight train coming with a crackle and a shake awaken sound. Summers are great, but I like just one that moves a little slow. Slow enough to watch the breeze and listen to the acorns grow. Summers in Yosemite, well, how could I ask for more? The time just seems to pass by even quicker than before. I've learned a lot since Nashville, but I still don't understand why summer is a hummingbird smaller than your hand. And when I'm old and rusty, I'll sit in my back door, and I'll keep my watch from daybreak until the dogs begin to snore. Maybe I'll get lucky, catch it as it rushes by. But when I was a kid in Tennessee, summer was the blink of an eye. And if you never heard an acorn growing, put your ear to the ground. It sounds like a freight train coming with a crackle and a shake, awaken the sound. The summers are great, but I like just one that moves a little slow, slow enough to watch the breeze and listen to the acorns, listen to the acorns, listen to the acorns grow.